Dudes, we're rolling, right?
Yeah.
So
Shit. Everyone knows those plans.
I'm going to edit it.
Oh.
yeah, so I've got a story for the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, so I over the weekend I had a what's called an endoscopy. And
Endoscopy?
yeah,
What's that?
so
What's this mean?
so let's backtrack. So
Travis, are you okay?
yeah, but let me tell you this problem that I had beforehand.
Oh, no.
So
Your penis is...
no, but there's a story within a story here.
Okay.
So it's basically they take like a scope, this long scope on like a metal tube thing, like they stick it down your throat all the way to your stomach.
And
They stretch it out. They
it's
stretch
a
out
camera, right?
Yeah, it's a camera. And then they had to stretch my esophagus.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Why? What happened?
Okay, so
You did something bad.
no, I didn't do anything bad. It's just kind of like a hereditary thing that so my sister, my mom, and my grandpa all had this problem where like if you eat like certain like fluffier breads, like certain like hamburger buns or certain meats,
Yeah.
if you like eat them like maybe too fast or if you take too big of a bite, it'll just sit in your chest, and then when it's in there, you can't help but just like stare forward like a zombie, and then like someone will ask, "Oh, are you okay?" And then you just run to the bathroom and you just regurgitate it all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it was like every so often that would happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I was like,
Bad times.
yeah. So I was like, maybe I should have this taken care of. And so like all of the people that I mentioned in my family, they're like, oh yeah, it's so easy. Like just go have it done.
Oh, you got the old esophagus thing
Yeah.
sorted out. Huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'll set up an appointment. So that was on Saturday. I went in. They like put the IV in, and they had me like laying in the hospital bed type thing, and they're about to wheel me back. Here's where the story within the story comes in.
Okay.
The doctor that's going to be performing this comes in, and he's like, okay, so we're going to look at your colon and see if there's anything going on of concern, any sort of like cancer or anything. And then I look over at the nurse, and she's like waving her hands and shaking her head no. And he's like, oh, I am so sorry. We are not doing a colonoscopy on you today. I just did 4 of those this morning. And then I'm thinking, I hope that he washed his hands. But
And
yes.
the camera.
And yeah. And the camera, yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah. So
Sick.
gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You know?
yeah. I know.
Sick.
I know. That's yucky. I don't think they use the same one for that. I'm not gonna leave folks at home hanging. I don't think they use the same camera. Or do they? But so they take me back there. They're about to do the scope thing. They give me the gas and stuff, and I'm just like laying sideways, staring forward, and I just see, like, in the Millennium Falcon when the stars are flying past. It was that, but like spiraled, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" And then I was out, and then I woke up, and my dad was.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Right. Dude, I had a thing in my mouth holding it open, so I couldn't even tell the doctor, like, this is nuts looking. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So I wake up, and, like, my dad's, like, the driver, my designated driver.
Yeah.
He shows up, and I'm just, like, super woozy. And I'm just waiting for this nurse person to leave, like, take the IV out. I'm like, okay. And, like, after you get gassed or something like that, you're a little bit loopy.
Yeah.
The first thing I wanted to tell my dad when the nurse walked out was, dude, you have to check out this show, Titans. It's awesome. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And side note,
Yes.
our good friend Lauren was actually there at the same time doing work. Like,
No.
yeah,
What?
working for a handyman type service, and he was
on.
there working. Dude, he showed up and I talked to him for
No.
like 45 minutes or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Well,
that's my story, and I guess we can roll the intro music. And we're back. Yay!
Hey,
Story.
Thanks,
yeah, that's a
man.
really good story. Hey, you know what?
What?
Those cameras that,
Yeah.
doctors used to put in, my grandfather created that. Like, he invented it.
He invented it?
Yeah.
Is it like, was his last name like Scope?
No. it's stunning.
Oh,
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
you can look it up and stuff.
all right, I'll look it up.
Miguel's
Google it.
face.
Not that I don't believe you.
Was his
Right.
last name Scope? And Miguel was like, no.
I don't think so.
In case you didn't know that, people who are listening to this podcast, nobody watches this podcast, so you can't really see Cole's face when he's doing that.
Yeah.
He was smiling with two eyes barely open.
So there. What do we
Take that.
Yeah.
So I've got okay.
So take.
Right out of the gate, I've got some things to address with Miguel
Okay,
that are potentially time consuming for him.
cool.
These are our grievances.
Yes. So
Let's do it.
Spider-Man DLC.
Go.
And wait a second. And on top of that, there was an update that gives another difficulty level. You know how we were talking like,
What?
oh man, it should be like, and we were going back and forth like ultimate or like superior. It's
Yeah.
ultimate. It's ultimate. It's a thing, and it's that part is wrapped into the regular game, and you have to beat that to get 100% now in the regular game, I believe. I'm not sure if if it's gonna affect like what you've already done.
Oh
with your
yeah,
100%.
I already got a platinum, so it's all right. But
So it's
like,
all right. Yeah.
Whoa.
But it's a thing, and then there's like another DLC thing, like with Black Cat.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't checked it out.
Neither have I.
And I was just wondering if this is going to be a thing that you are going to check out because you were all about 100%ing Spider-Man. That face makes me... I was going to say...
I want to. I really,
Yeah.
really want to. But I also don't have the funds to purchase anything right now. So, like, I won't be able to for a good minute.
Yeah.
And what I mean by a good
Yeah.
minute is, like, I don't know.
Not 60 seconds.
Maybe 3 months
Yeah.
at max.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But otherwise, I totally would.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it looks awesome.
Yeah, kind of the same thing here. I'm not
I'm not
minute.
super eager to jump on it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know when you play a game a lot
Yeah.
in a short amount of time and you're just like, okay.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Done for a good minute.
For a good minute. That's
Yeah.
what I like to do. I like to like beat the main story in a game,
Yeah.
set it down, like just put it away for a minute, and then come back to it.
See, now I'm different with that though.
Yeah.
See, I like to beat a main story in a game, collect all the trophies and platinum it, then set it down.
Oh.
See, I'm
okay.
even more different still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to play the game and I play all the side quests and do all that stuff first because my character will be so far leveled up by the time I do the main story that it'll be breezy and easy.
Beautiful.
And then
Cover girl.
So I basically,
You play a game like a cover girl.
that's it.
Maybe it's maybe cold.
And then once I am done with the game in that way, and I've played it twice that way, I'm done.
Okay. So you get all of the extra stuff done first,
Yes.
and then you do the story.
Yes.
Yes. So I think for games that I really, really like, that's actually how I play them.
See.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like you guys saw the beginning of that. Like you're just in that one area.
See.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you can leave the Great Plateau and go wherever you want. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go wherever I want. And then, like a week later, I was like, maybe I could go get some of the stuff that I need, like a Master Sword. Here's the cool thing about that game, like, I did all this extra stuff, got the Master Sword, kept leveling up, and then I was like, okay, I guess I can go do some dungeons. Like, I had the Master Sword, like the most awesome thing in the game. I'm just like, all right, let's just knock this stuff out then. Okay. And it was just like, whatever.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, beautiful cover girl. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Not difficult, lemon difficult.
What?
Not that.
Not. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Yes. Not that.
Wow.
I must say, guys,
Say it.
I did start playing a game that so it's on Switch right now. But
You're on Switch right now.
Smile. You're on Game Boy camera, not Candid camera. Game Boy camera.
Okay.
There you go. No, but so I started playing this game on it is on Switch, but I am not playing it on Switch. It's called The World Ends With You. It was a Nintendo DS game back in the day.
Okay.
And then it got because that has two screens, and then it got ported over to like the mobile stuff, like Android and iOS.
Yeah.
And then that got ported to Switch. And I hear that the controls are so bad on Switch, and it's like $50 on Switch. I'm like, no. And so I just downloaded it on my iPad, and I was playing it instead. And it's like a touch game anyway.
Yeah.
So you'd be holding the Switch, touching it, or pointing one of the Joy-Con controllers like a madman at your screen, and that I'm not about that life. So I was just like, I'll play it on the iPad. And I've only played it today. I've maybe put 2 hours into it so far. And where I stopped this right before I came over here, I was basically thinking what Cole just said, I'm gonna just level up my dude.
Well,
So hard in this game. And it's nothing like any other game out there.
Really?
Yeah. So it's an RPG, you level up and stuff, but it's an action RPG with your fingers touching the screen.
Yeah.
And so you've got these different pins, you'd put pins on your jacket back in the day,
Yeah.
So these different pins that are at the top of the screen, and you can drag certain things to create a fire, fighting bad guys, or you can tap them really fast and lightning bolt them, and all this crazy stuff. Swipe them with a blade slash.
Wow.
All these different techniques depending on whatever pin you have equipped.
you said that's real time?
It is real time. It is really cool. And I was watching the YouTube video of it, it's yeah, that's all right. That's pretty cool. Then I started playing it and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good.
Well,
Good job, game.
always with the good things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and it was whatever, like a third of the price of the Switch game, you know. So I was like, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Right,
but you know
yeah,
the Switch. You know what they say about the Switch.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They say
Stuff about it.
that people
That's
that
all
have
I
a
know.
Switch
Yeah.
have a big old, fat old, nice old Toenails. Yeah, toenails. Yep. Yep. They do.
Big old, nice old, fat old.
Toenails. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
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 Sick.
Oh man. Yeah. So it's good. I would say check it out if you got like whatever it was, like $18, I think,
Oh.
something like that. It's not 50. That's for sure. And I think
Okay.
it's like a 30-hour game or something like that. So yeah, I'll check it out. And I guess, well, from what I've heard,
Yes.
the soundtrack to this game is awesome. It's super cool. Super coolness. So there.
Nice.
Well, fine. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
How so?
Check.
What kind of music?
It's like... It's kind of like...
Oh.
Kind of like a Persona game almost.
Kind of like
but not
Coheed
quite.
and Cambria meets The Fray.
Also, yes. Also Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Also, there's that.
That
Jeez Louise.
That was weird,
Yeah.
man. That was weird.
Gosh, I was worried going into this episode. I was like, I don't know if I have enough topics to talk about, but
Really?
I think I do have enough topics to talk about. Now that I'm
Nice.
thinking about it.
You want to talk about The Fray? Yeah, we can talk about
No, let's not talk about that.
All right.
How do you feel about mosquito nets?
Mosquito
I mean, like when you
nets?
sleep. And you
Yeah.
sleep with a mosquito net around you? What do you think?
I don't,
I've never done that.
because
I'm thinking I might start.
Yeah?
You don't want to bug zap it or anything
No, I just want to be comfortable, you know?
in a net.
I mean, it's not a real net.
Okay.
It's like,
Well, why would you pay a bunch of money for a fake net?
it's like, what? Come on, guy. It stops mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Because they are so small and they're not very strong.
that's what you think.
You know what also stops mosquitoes?
Pooping on yourself.
Bats.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I meant. Bats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant bats. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then that makes a good idea.
Yeah, not
Not-
what the other thing I said.
Yes.
Yeah, you want bats.
That was gross.
Somebody else. Bats. Yep.
Awesome.
That's perfect.
Go get a lot of bats.
Yeah, man.
I
Go
will.
buy them at the bat store.
I will buy them at the bat store.
Bat store.
That's beautiful. Dudes,
Yes.
okay, so we've talked about
Stuff
stuff.
and things.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you know.
things too.
you know.
Talk about stuff.
Yeah. So we've talked about how many discs. I tell you what, we talked about. We talked about like how many discs are in like a game
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that is coming out. I believe this is it this
Right.
week? I don't
What?
even remember. I think it's this week on Friday.
It's coming out this week?
I believe so.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out in like December.
No. It's coming out like this week.
And
Let me look it up just to make sure.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Too bad you don't have any money.
I have no money. Guys, I can't buy stuff. I don't have any money.
Why do you
me
even go to
too,
Why do you even go
jeez.
to work?
Because I have to get money to pay off debt.
You're stupid.
Oh, okay.
Bills.
Bills. Bill, my the science guy.
Bill.
Bills are waiting for you.
But anyway, Long story short, okay, so we're working with like Blu-rays now in these PS4 games.
We are.
There are 2 discs.
Come on.
I am not full of malarkey this time, mister.
You're just messing around now.
I am not. I am not. Not even. Nope. Yeah. I'm not. I'm not even messing around.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
one of them is like a download disc. Like, here, put this in so that you can like install the game and stuff.
What?
And then you take that disc out and you put the other one in and you play the game. How bananas is that?
That's dumb.
That's almost like how the old PCs were.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. That's what I'm
You
saying.
had to install it and then you had to run it.
But how, like, that is going to be a behemoth of a game.
Mm.
If that is the case. You know?
Wait, is it Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
That's how that game is coming out?
Mm-hmm. 2 discs.
What?
Yeah. Or you can just download it from the PlayStation Store or whatever.
Yeah, but that'll probably take a day and a half.
Yeah, whatever.
Nah.
You got some time to kill, right? You can just do it while, have it set up while you're at work or in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, see?
You'll be okay.
At work and in the bed.
You guys have a
And
bed at
going back
work?
to work.
Ah.
Work
the
bed.
Work bed. Ah.
The good old work bed. Okay, you just reminded me of a story. So,
Okay.
Sick.
Nice.
oh
2
my
stories in one
God. 2
episode.
stories.
Boing.
Okay. Yeah, October 26th is the day that comes out.
Oh, that's
yep.
this Friday.
That is this Friday. So
2 days from now.
save your trinkets, kids.
What? 2 weeks, like 12 days.
These are numbers
today.
and
12 days ago. Because
oh yes, because this is a
won't be until.
Yeah, so get it right.
get it right.
November
Yeah, these guys
7th.
have probably already beaten the game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're. Okay.
They should tell
Yeah.
us how it is. Tell us how it is in
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah, tell us how it is in the comments, folks.
So I had this manager.
Shit.
And yeah, and he would go between like being in
Man or a woman.
out no
Oh.
in like Michigan, and then I can't remember if he was
It
in
would go between.
I can't remember if it was Utah or
Canada?
Idaho.
Man
Oh.
or a woman.
It's like Utah or Idaho. I can't remember, somewhere out there. And he would go back and forth. Like his family lived out there, and he would come over here to like work for a few days, like maybe like a week and a half, and then he'd leave for like 10 days, and then come
What?
back and forth. It was really weird. And I remember there was like this back room in our office,
Yeah.
and that was his room that he stayed in while he was working here. So he had like his bed in there. He had like
What?
an inflatable mattress.
Wow.
Work bed. Hashtag work bed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I remember, you know how people will come in and they'll kind of like audit a building and be like, oh, this meets, you know, like whatever
This
health
is
code.
up to code.
Yeah, this is up to code. And these 2 guys came over, and I just had my headphones on, but I had like one ear off, and I'm just listening to them talking, and I'm like, oh man, just wait until they look back there. And
Yeah.
they were like, this one guy looked at the other guy, he was like, dude, this is like residential back here. Yeah, it was an odd situation. But yeah,
Wow.
work beds exist.
Was this a
It's residential.
I won't even say where it's at.
was this a
No.
No?
No, not a big place like that. This is like
Okay.
it was like a small like startup.
little place? Okay.
Yeah.
So not a conglomerate.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
even.
Okay, nice.
Not even. But I'm not sure if he had to do anything about that. I don't know. I don't work there anymore. So there's that.
Cool.
Woo!
Fun
Guys.
story.
I've got a couple more things I guess we could talk about.
Okay, nice.
So
Shoot 'em up.
there's this game that just came out. Lots of games we're talking about today.
Yeah, well, that's fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
Games are great.
Look
Yeah,
at you.
games are awesome.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. So there's this game called Starlink, Battle for Atlas, and it's like, it's on all of the platforms, you know.
Okay.
All the platforms are there, and on Xbox and like PS4, it's just like a mediocre Ubisoft game.
Right.
It's just like, okay, it's kind of like No Man's Sky, but like a little bit better than that.
Only a little bit?
Yeah, I mean,
Because No Man's Sky.
it was
not
like
that
notoriously not very good. This is like if they did it right, you know?
great. Oh, okay.
So there's that. So it's still like, okay, I mean, alright, it's a game, whatever. The Switch version of this game added additional content and basically turned it into a Star Fox game. And like,
Wow.
yeah. And I haven't played it yet, but like they just seamlessly interjected like Fox McCloud and like his entire crew and like the villainous Starwolf, and like they just incorporated all of the Star Fox lore with this like mediocre game.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to stuff today, like just the numbers, and there was like 80 some odd % of this game was like the sales were on the Switch. Some like super minuscule amount
funny.
was on like Xbox and PS4. Yeah, but I'm intrigued because most Star Fox games are like what they call rail shooters, where you're just like constantly going forward,
Yeah.
you know, and you're just like shooting and you're like moving around the screen and it's
Right.
constantly moving forward. This is more like No Man's Sky, where you could just go wherever and then you're just like taking down enemies, like scanning stuff, activating things, and that.
But with Star Fox.
But with Star Fox, you get the R-Wing, like you fly the R-Wing. And the other thing that's really interesting about this game is, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like buy into this, I don't know, but it's like one of those toys to life type things where you can like connect the toy to the controller and then it shows up on the screen. So like they sell this thing with a toy of the Star Fox R-Wing, like
Oh, okay.
the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's like a cool feature. Like, oh, you could have this ship.
You collected the controller toy.
Yeah.
The controller.
Cole can't talk anymore. You did it! Yay!
The controller
Yeah.
toy.
But I know that my kids are just gonna take it and throw it at the wall. So
Hey, this is great. Let's break it.
yeah, I'll
right.
just. And I think it's cheaper to get it digitally, and you get more stuff with the digital version. So I'll just hold off and probably just get it digitally.
Yeah. You're probably better.
Oh
for it.
well,
Totally, dude.
that's my life. But there's a new, and some people are even saying like, this is the best Star Fox game that ever existed, but it's not even a Star Fox game.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah, no,
funny. That's
yeah.
funny. That
yeah.
you know, it's funny you bring that up because when you like mentioned No Man's Sky, I
Yeah.
immediately thought of this game. I don't remember what it was called or what it is called.
What is it
Because, well, okay, so it's this game that's like
The artist formerly known as this game.
okay, so it's this game where you can fly the spaceship within like it's only like a certain amount of planets.
Okay.
But it takes a really long time to get from one planet to the other.
Uh-huh.
It could take up to an hour
Oh wow.
of flight time, and this is going warp speed.
This is not No Man's Sky.
This is not No Man's Sky.
This
No.
is just some game that you can't remember the name of.
Yeah, it's like Star something. people in the comments, if you know what I'm talking about, go for it and please name it. So you can have up to like 10 to 15 people piloting this spaceship with you online.
Is it? It's not StarCraft, is it?
No.
Okay.
StarCraft
I
is
have
like-
not played that game either.
StarCraft is like a
different thing.
it's like Civ.
Mm,
You know,
Yeah.
civilization games. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
This is more like you can fly the spaceship to these other planets.
Yeah.
And the planet is an entire planet.
Yeah, what is
It'll
that?
take you like
Do you
an
know what I'm
hour
talking
to
about?
get around the whole planet.
You
as
showed
well.
it. You showed it to me, but
I did. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's so dope. It is so dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
no. Isn't that game? What was it? Space.
Star Space. Space Star.
Galaxy Star Space.
What's that one? Battle Frame or what's that game you're?
Oh,
Battle Star Space.
Tell you what,
Galaxy.
are you talking about Warframe?
Warframe. Yeah.
He would remember what that is.
not
Yeah, I know what that is.
Oh.
That's
No, this
also
is
coming
like-
to Switch.
But that's also
And
different
Civilization
planets.
is coming to Switch. Civilization 6.
Yeah.
I think it might even... I'm not sure if it's on there yet. I know that Nintendo has posted some videos about it. Go YouTube them. But after us, listen to the rest of our thing. I've got one other thing I wanted to mention.
Go for it.
So there have been lots of talks. Like, Sega's been like, hey, Switch owners, if there's anything that you want on the Switch, what would it be? Like from Sega. And they like took a poll. Like they've been putting like some Genesis games and like Master System games on there.
Oh.
And they're like, what would you guys like to see? And like there's just been like Dreamcast. Like everyone's been like lighting them up, and they're like,
Yeah.
they're just like, yeah, we're gonna try to get some Dreamcast
Yeah,
stuff
every
going on here.
Dreamcast game, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I was just gonna say like I never owned a Dreamcast.
Likewise.
Yeah, and so I would be excited to check out some of those games.
Whatever came out on Dreamcast that didn't come out on anything else that you were like, damn it, I want one.
Well, up until recently, Shenmue. That's pretty cool that they put. Well, actually, that was the second one was on Xbox, I think. But they just had Shenmue 1 and 2 come out on PS4 and like PC and all that.
Oh, okay.
All that stuff. And Xbox. That would be cool. Skies of Arcadia would be cool. That's actually on GameCube as well. That's like an RPG that is super cool looking. I think I started it a few months ago, just like checking it out on my computer, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. I want to play this on the Switch though.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah. It's like just like with emulation, you know, like trying to get it to work on the computer, and it's like
Right.
it's all right. Put it on my Switch though, then I'll play the whole game. And I'll buy
The
it.
one game that I played on Sega Dreamcast that I thought was the best game of its whole lifespan
Yeah.
is the Sonic game that came out for that.
Was it Sonic Adventure?
I think so.
That's also a very popular one that they want to put on there too.
Yeah. That was my favorite game to play.
I haven't
As a
booted
kid.
I haven't booted it up yet, but I have that game on my PS3
Yeah.
and I bought it for $1.99 on sale.
What?
Yeah. It was $1.99 on the PlayStation Network on PS3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got it for $1.99. And there's
That's
a sequel to it too that was like
Oh,
$2. I was like,
Right.
shut up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet
I-
deals.
I tell you what. Oh, jeez. So that was cool.
Ya.
And then I hear Jet Set Radio is a cool game too.
Really?
Yeah. It's So I'll check
Nice.
that out. Don't know a whole lot about it.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I just found the game that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Star Citizen.
Star Citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. And what system is this for?
Well, right now it's for PC
Okay.
only, but
PC only. So we're talking like Steam, like it's in.
yeah,
on Steam.
it's on Steam for sure, and I
Okay.
think it's still only in like alpha stages, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe beta.
Yeah.
But they're still working on all the glitches and everything.
Right.
But dude. If they figure out
if they figure it out.
this game,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be the best game.
Of all time?
What?
But I mean, it's going to be in your top 10.
Definitely gonna be in my top 10.
Okay.
Definitely in my top 5.
How much does it cost on Steam?
I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say on here, and it shows other game prices.
Well, you said that it's like at its alpha stages, like
I think it's free.
it's free,
I
huh?
think so.
So you're
Could be
saying
wrong.
if it's free, I could go home and download this, and
Yes.
then what we talked about a week or two ago on the show, I could use my Nintendo Switch Pro controller
That's right.
and play that.
Yeah, it's still in alpha 3.2.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Like I hear there are ships on sale, like on whatever eBay or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can buy these ships that were like created for the game, but
Yeah.
they're going for like $600 to $1,000, $3,000.
I'll buy them all.
Don't.
No, I'm not gonna do any.
Yeah, don't you get all crazy
I
now,
tell-
It's
you what.
ridiculous, man.
Mr. Guy.
How could you buy
Yeah.
that for an alpha game?
Yeah. Probably
That's
not.
nuts.
Probably not.
But yeah, it looks dope. I'll show you the video after this episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So cool.
Cool.
Yes.
You wanted to talk about something, didn't you?
As a matter of fact, I come across some pretty cool phone games that I thought would be
And
worth
we're out of time.
talking about.
Oh man.
So if you want to hit us up on Instagram, feel free to hit us up on Twitter.
But don't hit us too hard.
Yeah, please don't.
We're
It hurts.
sensitive. It's ouchy.
Yeah, we're sensitive like bananas.
Oh. What are you, some kind of perv?
We bruise like a banana. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button,
Remix.
and leave a comment below.
Yeah.
Nerds out.
Get out of here, you bubbins.
Bye.